Hello, everybody. This is Chad Allen, and trying to be able to give you a little information besides on Remind. So, girls basketball this year. Well, we're thankful and grateful that we're able to have this season to start off with, but trying to pull this off is a lot of chaos. So, appreciate you bearing with us, okay, and being able to kind of understand we got a lot of things going on, as well as I know you have a lot of things going on. This is a non-traditional time. Usually I'm in track season at this time, and we got fast pitch going on. We got some eighth graders that were able to move up. So we got a lot of non-traditional factors. But I think the key is us communicating, and we will be done by the 31st. So it's kind of a fast and furious May. I get it. But I definitely appreciate the time, the players, yourself, and just want to get some information out to you, okay? Not a lot of time to have a parent meeting and really slammed with time as well. So hopefully this video kind of works. So let me go over some topics. Number one, really thankful again for being here. Love the kiddos that we're working with. And we got we're improving all the time. We just have a little ways to go to get totally comfortable moving forward. But we have Coach Pace with us this year. She is doing an awesome job motivating, but also just that whole fitness and role model and everything else. We have tons of experience with Coach Dawson and Coach Ryvan, and Coach Bauer is helping us out. So we have a great nucleus of patient individuals that have extreme knowledge, and we're just trying to get the most out of that practice time and reps. And we'll be coaching as we're playing this year. So definitely. Communication. So please make sure you are on Remind. Here is again. So there's a way to sign up. If you just put the text to 81010 and then @GrizzHoops, that will help out with any communication just directly with me. Okay. So usually I use that source, and that's helpful there. Okay. We have a pass list that I just sent out on Remind. So stop share. So what we have on the pass list is we have 2 at away games and then 4 at home games. They can change, but what our athletic director wants is just to make sure that I give her the list 24 hours ahead of time. Okay. So if we have pre-planned, I'll probably be asking the players, but again, those pass lists are things that they're going to go by, and I don't want anybody to be refused at the door, and I want to make sure everybody gets in. If we have more people that need in, let me know, and we'll see what we can work out. Okay. But right now, 2 at away games, 4 at home games. Remember this Saturday, Willapa, they're playing a different league, so they have different standards. So basically no visitors are at the Willapa gym. Games will be live though, pretty much all year. I think everybody has it, but we'll figure it out for sure ahead of time and get you that. But let me share this. So on this site here, okay, so basically nfhsnetwork.com, what happens is this will be the Valley game that'll come up. It is, I got another one here, I believe. So when you subscribe, it's $10.99. So if we were to subscribe to this, it'd be $10.99 for a month, and we're only playing for a month. So you can get all the access to all the games, and you can watch them again, or you can watch them live. Okay, so that'll be available at Willapa as well. But it is, and I'll put the link, and I'll send that out as well. But nfhsnetwork.com. Okay. So that's part of that. Okay. So $10.99, and you can watch the live games. Okay. For varsity JV and C. So we were able and blessed. Our athletic director allowed us to move forward and bring our 8th graders up, since we didn't have a middle school program this year, and run track. So we have 8 young ladies just working their tails off, trying to keep up with everything and trying to learn. So we're getting a jump start. Traditionally, the 8th graders, within about 30 days anyway, in June, they'd be working with our summer league program, getting ready the same as they're doing now. So we feel blessed we get to start a little bit earlier. We would like them to travel with us, okay, to all games. So varsity will play, JV will play. C squad, we have a couple combinations. Some games they'll play what's we call a fifth quarter. So at the end of the JV game, they will actually add another quarter to it, and they'll be able to play that quarter. Some games will be just C squad by themselves for an individual game. And some, due to numbers and due to just the craziness of this year, some of our C squatters will be moved up to JV, just kind of fill roles and also acknowledge what they're doing really great practice. Okay. Definitely thankful for our C squatters. I love it because I have them in class as well during the day. So it's a great group. So we have all that. What I do need to know, okay, so one thing I do need to know is this week, trying to make sure I know fast pitch is going on and we have leagues. I mean, I talked to my young ladies. I know that driver's ed's going on. So that JV and C, I just need to have you as parents, make sure you let me know when your daughters are booked or busy. I guess some people have vacations, they have other things. None of us planned this, but we just want to be able to work it out. I just need to make sure we have the facts and that we have enough people and we get everybody where they need to be. Okay, so help me out with that. I'll probably be sending that out soon, but please just send me information on specifics when they may not be here. Okay. This is a year of development. Okay, so again, like every year, fundamentals, development. So we got to put in some time to get better. We are definitely lacking in some fundamentals that everybody's working on, but we need to spend more time. So summer will be important. This piece will be important, and our future will be important. Okay. Signing students out after a game. So do me a favor. This is always one coaching wise. We definitely understand we got to go by our rules. So remember, you cannot sign out another student unless it's gone through the athletic director's office and been signed off first. Okay. So you got to contact Annette Duval and make sure that communication gets handled way ahead of time. So 24 hours ahead, make sure that communication happens there and also with me. Okay. With our staff to make sure that we understand where everybody's supposed to be. The other part is we will have a sign out sheet at away games. Please be a little bit patient right after the games. I know it's always hard. I know you want to get the sign out sheet, some of the emotions, some of the other things of how the games have gone. Sometimes it becomes a conflict more than anything else. So just kind of be a little bit patient and we'll do our best to make sure that the sheets are available and we can kind of move forward. But we love having it, having your students. It's just making sure that we get our details done because we want to make sure they're safe too, that they go home with the right people and that they're safe and that we have all of our communication in order. Okay. So we will have sign out sheets after games when we're on away games. It doesn't have, you don't have to sign them out at home. Okay. Check in information. So at hookroomgrizzlies.com. So let me share that real quick. Got too many things open probably. So on hookroomgrizzlies.com. So here's that 1099. And thought I had it up here. Sorry, I got too many things open. So okay, so our hookroomgrizzlies.com. So our website here. Remember, you can find out where you watch, but also winter. So if you go on the girls basketball, you can see varsity and JV. So you can get information there. Okay, so we have schedules on here. So Willapa, you got locations to get directions, okay, times. And I will be sending out bus leave times. So this week, 4 o'clock, we will leave for Elma. Make sure we're early, okay? So we'll leave at 4 o'clock from the high school gym and then 1:15 on Saturday, okay? And then check out those games, right? But this is, again, another source where you can get all the information at. So watch live stream games, okay? So that will take you to that National Federation of High School Network, okay? I'm probably as tired of Zoom as you guys are at times, so bouncing around. Um, Again, I'm just so excited. Youth programs are where it's at. So we have to get our youth programs going so that our girls have a lot more fun where we're at now, high school, because we've played more. Okay. So just understand, I want as much time with um, your children as I can to help them out with this sport. I think we have a lot to offer besides the sport. We do a lot of leadership, but just kind of being there for them as well. And hopefully you feel that as well. Let's see. I'm thankful for, being able to play this year. Wow. There's been a lot of chaos and trying to squeeze it into a month. We will be playing about 3 times a week. We got most of our games set. We have one more game, maybe towards the end of the month, that we may add as well, that we're trying to work on. One of the things I want to make sure that we understand is just support. Your children they're working their tails off. So, and they're learning, which means there's, pain for growth, because they're trying, they want to, they're confused because they're trying to learn plays. They're working hard. They're tired because they're going to basketball practice and fast pitch and all those things. But I think, we're there to support them. So just make sure we communicate together. And I try to do the best I can to communicate with each one and just make the adjustments that we need. We don't want to be an overload, but at the same time, they're doing an amazing job. And so one of the things is, parents, please, again, just a simple thing. I know sometimes some parents may feel like they got a coach on the way home and all that, but the simple part of any of our kids that I love to say as well too is just, I love watching you play. Yeah, just the joy of the game and working on those things. And I love watching you play, kind of goes a long ways there. Okay. So trying to be positive as much as we can. We're all going to make mistakes, and it's just trying to move through that. Okay. One of the factors that we had, so most of the time we're playing only the girls at one site and boys are going to play at home. So if we're in Montesano, boys are playing at home. But when the Elma games, Aberdeen games, and some of the others, if you're in a gym, so if you're watching the JV, those parents are not on the list for the high school gym. Okay. So kind of understanding that they want somebody, when they're in a gym, that they stay in that gym and that they don't go to the other gym. Again, apologize for this, but it allows our students to play. Okay. So just kind of understand that there's limitations on each gym. So when they do those things, the pass list is only good for the gym that your child is playing in. Okay. So I just want to make sure, I don't want to be any miscommunications and leave you misunderstanding what we're doing at each place. Okay. Most of the time when we're girls only, you're in the same gym the whole time. Okay. It's mostly only when it's the boys and the girls playing. Okay. Here's the other part. I'm just going to repeat. I get that it's spring. I get it's non-traditional. I get our girls are playing fast pitch and they got games and practices. We're trying to get them out, 5:15, 5:30 at latest. Hopefully it'll be earlier. We just got a lot of things that are going on right now. But definitely they will never be past 5:30, but we're trying to kind of cut that down. We just got a lot of learning. And we'll be playing our games on Tuesdays and Fridays most, a couple of Saturdays coming up. Just let me know what's happening for the specific dates that your child can't be around. Okay. I know that it's the old school way, right? Is, well, if you're not going to commit, you don't need to be part of the team. Well, everybody's working hard. Parents are working hard. Athletes are working hard. Coaches are working hard. We just want to make opportunities. We don't want to make barriers. Okay. Anything else? I don't want to take a lot of time with this. I just want to kind of get that out. We have a lot to go over. I will try to get you as information as soon as I hear it and as soon as we get detailed out. So please pay attention to the remind. Sorry if there's just one after another. There's a lot of information to come out, and hopefully with remind you can go back to it. Okay. And some things do change. So kind of keep track of that and just make sure that your child and yourself are on remind. And that's where you can get the most information or up-to-date information. Okay. Other than that, let's just communicate. I really want to have a good relationship with all of you and be able to have you understand what I'm trying to do, as well as have, the great relationship I hope I have with, all my players. So it's a long night. It's already, what is it, about 9:10 or so, on a long day, probably a long day for you. So let me know. I'm just happy to be here. Happy we have the opportunity. We got a month, get as much in. We're going to probably play more games. It's like a summer league feel. We're going to play more games than we are. But we're learning as we're playing. And I see a lot of success coming up. We got some great pieces. I've been coaching for a long time. We have some great people in our system that know we have some great pieces. We just got to put it all together. Okay. I love my background at the campfire. That's kind of where I'd like to be right now. Just relaxing a little bit. I got a little bit more to do to prepare, but let me know if you have any questions or you have anything else. Okay. So signing off, and we will talk to you soon and see you on the court. And it may be, there's going to be a lot of chaos at first, but hopefully we just work hard and we work through it. Okay. We will see you later. Bye.